I'm a renaissance. I'm a renaissance. I'm a renaissance man. I'm a renaissance. I'm a renaissance. I'm a renaissance man. Yeah, we bring in the revival. Dark ages always end. Dark ages always end. Going back to the tribal is the only way we're breaking out this pen.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 13 of Revival Radio. Rich Steve.
Brain so.
And our motherfucking homie, the Unabomber.
Yes, sir.
This is a former Prole of the Week, and we brought him in for this very special episode. So as I always ask in the beginning, Brain Cell, how the fuck you doing this week?
I'm doing good, man.
Yeah?
Doing good.
Yeah?
How are you guys feeling?
I'm feeling great. How about you, though, man? How you doing?
I'm fucking superb.
So, there's a lot that I want to get to this week. I really want to.
Shit.
So I just want to jump in right from the beginning.
Let's do this.
And start with our Prole of the Week.
Yes.
What we got?
Week. We let you choose this week, so tell me.
This week,
who you got?
I chose my brother Steve Sxaks.
Steve Sxaks. Tell me a little bit about him, please.
I have known this man since he was like 14 years old, back when he was in punk rock bands, fucking just left and right. Every show I ever went to in Philly, he was playing one of his bands. It was amazing. Like, we always knew each other in passing, but then he made this band called Fruit Punch, and we were on MySpace, and I made a graphic for him, got a free CD, and the rest was history, man.
That's
we became
awesome.
like best friends, fucking cut records together in this fucking kitchen, my bedroom, the attic in his dad's house,
saying, right?
Everywhere we could record, man.
He's a cool man. He's a real cool dude, man. I remember when you had your birthday bash show at the Rustino that we played at, he was there. Yeah, and I remember going outside and he's like, "Oh, is that a minor threat tattoo that you have?"
Oh, dude.
And it just went from there with us talking.
It's crazy because, he's done such a 360 with his life. I mean, he's honestly, I think he said he's the most tattooed person that the military has ever had. Like, they documented his tattoos and told him that shit, I think.
Great, so you know a little bit about him. How did you get into finding about him? Because you were the one who first showed me his stuff. It's with the rap, right?
Yeah, like the Marsten House Recording Studios. Is that what it's called?
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
So he records people, right? He's a producer.
Man.
Yeah, what can you tell me about Marsten House? Because I've seen the Cypher videos. I've seen you on there recently, actually.
Yeah,
I've seen a couple of my friends on there. So what can you tell me about that? Like,
that's where you record at,
yeah,
right?
that's where I record.
What can you tell me about Marsten House, man?
Marsten House is an amazing legacy, honestly. I mean, I look at it from a perspective of, I used to be outside guarding the door when ciphers would happen.
Really?
So, I mean, if you want to backtrack a little bit.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how long has he been doing that for, the Cypher thing?
The Cypher was kind of an afterthought at one point. Originally they just wanted to have, people come in to record, maybe do a freestyle video.
Right.
But then the Cyphers started happening and it really caught on. People loved it. People loved the energy of it, the one-take nature of it all. It's just raw, pure hip-hop incarnate, and that's what people really love about it.
Is that really, like, just all one-take stuff? Like, do people do that
one take? And people think because of the quality that it's an actual, like, real fucking song.
Yeah. Because
of the way that it's leveled. I mean, that kind of quality takes time, it takes effort, and I feel like Steve has really gotten it down to a science.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people could learn from him from that kind of shit because it's difficult. You need at least 2 cameras, if not more. You need to make sure that the fucking mic is proper. Mm-hmm. You got to put it in the right position, continually adjust things. I mean, when I watch him work, it's like science, I don't know how the fuck he does it, but right? Yeah. Dr. fucking Frankenstein, dude.
Tell me, where is the studio located at for people who would want to go down and start?
It's 9th and Dolphin.
Okay.
I mean, the neighborhood is is dicey probably after around midnight, but it's great. It's in the old window factory.
Now, just to be clear for everybody, that is Philadelphia, correct?
That is Philly.
Okay.
I mean, as I said, You got to be careful after, midnight, basically.
Yeah.
It's a residential neighborhood. It's nice. I like it. I have fun. We get busy up in there.
Brain cell.
It's a little bit of exercise going up them stairs for fat kids like me. But we need that fucking cardio. It gets you started, man.
Brain cell, why don't you tell them what we did today? Like, what we accomplished? Because I know this was your baby and this was your idea.
Yes, sir.
So what did we do today?
Well, I mean, after watching Marsten House videos and, like, team backpack ciphers and shit, I was like, man, and checking out that Cypher Circuit shit, which we'll talk about in a minute. I was like, man, I could do this. We could do this.
Mm-hmm.
So we recorded a cipher earlier, us three, and, man, it's hard to do it in one take.
It's really tough, man. Dude, that took me like 30 takes. It was ridiculous. For 16 bars, yeah. I was losing my breath. I couldn't get it down. So I really respect, like, anybody who can do that like that in one take. That blows my mind.
See, for me, it's a trance, and because I've done, like, what is it? I think, like, 6 Marsten House ciphers now, if not more. Okay. I'm kind of accustomed to saying, look, if I bring this, I bring it. If I fuck up at any point, that's my fault, but it's raw and it's real and it's in the moment, so I want it to live as is because I don't want to put off any vibe like, this is manufactured in some way. Yeah. Because, the art of a cipher to me is raw, on the spot.
Right.
MCs.
On the corner and the fucking, just a bunch of dudes chilling.
I watch these BET ciphers and there's no mic. Like, no fucking mics. Like, that's not a cipher. That's a posse track, dude. And you're just shooting a music video for fucking, funsies, basically. And
lip syncing and shit.
What you said to me that really helped me when I was struggling there was that whole just envision that this is your last track.
Exactly.
Envision, like, if this is what people are going to listen to before you die, like, do you want to be all fucking uptight and getting in there, or do you want it to just be laid back, your essence?
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to picture, is just putting my essence into that, so...
I mean, always, like, that's the best part about it, man. Nothing ever has to be perfect.
Right.
I mean...
It never is. Being an artist, it's never fucking done. We're so critical of ourselves.
Always, man. Always.
And I mean, it's funny to me because, when people listen to it, but if you're a casual listener who's not who's never made a song, you don't give a fuck. Nope. If it's good, it's good. Mm-hmm. I mean, and that's the thing about it. If you exceed good,
right,
that's amazing. Basically.
But it does show when you put in the time, when you put in the effort. Like, Brainsell, how long will you spend, like, working on a track? We talked about it a little bit last week, like, just the mixing and stuff. Like, you put your heart into it to make sure that it sounds the best that it can.
Yeah, the track that ends up getting released is usually, like, the 6th or 7th fucking version of the song, at least. Like...
so I can see it both ways. I can definitely see it both ways. Like, I respect the hell out of somebody who can sit there like Braincell does and can piece that shit together, especially when you have somebody like me who's fat and can barely get through at 16 without needing a break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
But,
I just want to say I spit 24 bars and didn't have much of a problem.
Motherfucking Jack Bauer over here.
Sorry, what do you say? You're not a god. You're not a god in the sense that you're perfect. You're a god because you'll bow to these verses. I bow to you, my friend. I bow to you.
I was just kidding, man.
We're going to take a break, everybody. We'll be right back. We're going to get into talking to the Unabomber a little bit. We'll be right back.
Sir.
All right, we're back at Revival Radio. My name's the Brain Cell.
Rich Steve.
And the motherfucking Unabomber.
Everybody make sure you click the subscribe button below. We see the subscription numbers are going right up. Shout out to all the new subscribers.
All the new subscribers.
So, we were just talking about ciphers a little bit. We were talking about Steve Sxaks and all that. So, why don't you tell everybody about the Cypher Circuit, what that whole deal is?
All right. Cypher Circuit.
Hold on. So is someone on airplane mode? I hear feedback.
Let's see.
I'm on airplane mode.
There we
go. Okay, continue.
Okay. I hear a little bit of feedback, too.
I'm off.
Okay, cool.
Cypher Circuit.
All right, Cypher Circuit. Cypher Circuit is a service for artists who are trying to get their name out there a little bit more. And the benefits of joining Cypher Circuit are you only have to pay once, and you get all your stuff reposted, everything in one place, the possibility of putting your merch out there via their website.
Okay.
Collabing with other artists.
So
how much is the one-time payment?
Yeah,
the one-time payment is $35.
And
it's
who runs that?
Worth it.
That is Steve?
It's Steve and this awesome guy named Mo Knows Best.
Okay.
He's a graphics artist and an entrepreneur. I believe he's from Florida and Chicago and New York.
Very cool.
That's where he triangulates from, basically.
So it sounds like it's really good for networking.
It's
to
amazing.
Build that up.
I mean, what they do weekly is they put up beats for rappers to sharpen their skills to.
Okay.
It keeps your mind busy. It keeps your mouth busy.
Keeps the blade sharp.
You know, just sharpen up your skills. I mean, it's different beats every week. You'll never hear the same beat twice.
Are they like mainstream beats? Are they what kind of beats? Okay.
It varies.
I heard like
beats.
a classic one on there the other day.
Oh, it's all classic.
Do you remember what it was?
Great.
I don't know what song it was.
Yeah, but what's cool about it is, I mean, I'm not used to a lot of the kind of beats that they use, so I'm progressing as an artist.
Get you out of your comfort zone.
I'm figuring out ways to work my flow into it, and still, also complement that beat.
How many artists would you say are like connected through it right now?
Hundreds,
man.
Hundreds?
And I mean,
I seen on there the other day they all have like 100 views on each one too.
Yeah, dude.
Have you collabed with these guys and stuff? Like, have you made some work out of it? Have you made it work for you at all?
What was cool is they had a Murder the Beat Cypher the other day.
Nice.
It was amazing. I mean, they flew people in from all over the fucking United States.
Who were some of
all the best guys?
Oh yeah.
I know you were telling me about somebody that you got to meet and hang out with. Who was that?
CL Smooth came through, man.
That's
they reminisce
cool, man.
over you, that dude, man.
That's real.
It was amazing. It was great because they brought him in for a networking opportunity for people to shake his hand, take pictures.
Right.
I mean, just to stop by and take pictures, he came through. That was awesome.
That's really cool. Now, one more time for everybody, how can they get involved with that? Who do they need to talk to? What do they need to do?
CypherCircuit.com. You go there, you sign up, you figure out the details from that. Mo is very good at setting everything up. What's cool is it triangulates all your social media shit. He gives you good advice.
Right.
And plus, your SoundCloud, all that shit, the player's right there. It's all artists.
That's cool.
Right there.
That's real
so
cool.
that's the best part about it. It's straight to networking. None of the fucking middleman bullshit.
Nice.
All people who take their craft seriously. So that's the best part about it. If you pay $35, you're not going to fuck around and waste your time.
And that's a one-time fee, remember that.
One time.
So, let me ask you, man, how did the name the Unabomber come? How did you get involved in all this shit? I know Brain Cell, you were the one who first met him, right? How'd you link up with Unabomber?
I heard one of his songs on Reverb Nation when I was scouting through like the top 100 list or something, check out the local guys, and his shit it caught my eye.
Yeah.
It was like some terrorist type shit. I remember one of the bars was C4 boom, Claymores boom or some shit. I was like, yeah, that's tight.
So
and that was before I even met this guy and shit.
Oh yeah.
Where'd it come from, man? Where are you from?
I'm from fucking right near Philly.
Airplanes and shit.
Yeah, they're spreading
Stop
the gases
spraying
to murder
us, bro.
us. They're gonna murder us with their fucking what was it? The chemtrails.
Yo, don't even get me started on some of the milky shit I saw the other day right outside of here.
I seen sundogs recently, man. It's weird.
Oof.
Anyway, so where are you from?
I am from a little fucking suburb that nobody knows the name of, so I fucking just go with Philly.
Easy to do.
Simple.
It's
easy. It's straightforward, and nobody gives a fuck about any of the little towns, so I don't give them any shot.
Hardmore?
I think the
That's okay. Let me go over Hardmore real quick, okay? Hardmore is for that fucking douchebag who wears Hollister that's 2 sizes too small, has a seashell necklace, has probably gotten stabbed by going to North Philly once, and he just thinks he's the hardest dude in fucking Ardmore.
Trying to buy
ridiculous.
some Johns? Got Johns, bro?
It's terrible.
What were
wears
you
his
say?
collar
It's
up
the worst.
this.
What were you gonna say,
I
Brain
hate
Cell?
that shit.
I was gonna say that I think we met at the Rusty Nail.
Yeah,
right?
we did.
Nice.
I
Very cool.
actually used to work the door at the Rusty Nail for
Very
a while
cool.
there. It's about the good this.
And then you got me into Battle Axe Warriors. And
I
shit.
did.
So where did it come from? Where did the name come
Man,
from? And all
the
that?
name. It was funny because for years I was rapping as just Draco, and I was kind of like, I don't know, like I didn't really know if I was good at rapping, basically. So when I was out in Seattle with my girlfriend at the time, we were having some drinks. And I hadn't stopped drinking for years, by the way. So this is like fucking Rumspringa, basically. Like the fucking Amish go into the fucking English world and shit. You know, so it's like, this is like Jewish Rumspringa, you know? Just getting fucking drunk and shit. So I'm like, it was like a fucking epiphany in my brain. Like, you ever get that, man?
I did.
As a fellow bipolar person.
Yes.
You remember
Yes.
just like a random segment of your life and you're like, this is my path now.
Yeah.
So I remember back in the fucking day when I always would go out with my hoodie and my sunglasses, and my mom would always say in the most Jewish voice possible, "You're gonna get mistaken for the Unabomber." So I was just drinking and I was like, epiphany moment, motherfucker.
Boom.
I'm gonna start memorizing my verses. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna fucking do something with my boy Frozen. I'm gonna join Dirty Devil Entertainment, and my name is gonna be the fucking Unabomber.
And it was born. That's how it started.
Yeah, man. Like it was ill. Like just off, and I mean, it meant something more to me that my mom gave me the name.
Right.
Than, you know, Draco, because Draco was more of a kind of an esoteric character that I built up over the years.
How about you, Brain Cell? Where'd the Brain Cell come from?
Yeah.
Because you used to be obnoxious back in the day.
Yeah, I never really liked that name. I could never figure out my name, and then I guess like I saw this like picture of what the universe is supposed to look like, and it's the same as what like brain waves and shit look like.
Yeah, dude.
Or like neurons in your fucking brain.
So, are you glad you didn't go with like Ryan Neutron?
So like no, like at first I was like the brain, as in like Pinky and the Brain.
It made me think of like the brain.
And, like my first tape had like the Brain sticker like right on the fucking CD.
Shit.
That intro, man. The brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like I was like, I guess I had an epiphany. I was like, holy shit! Like your brain is like a prison, man. Like the brain cell, like it's a prison cell of your mind.
The brain made me think of Waiting. When you were just the brain, remember?
Oh yeah.
I was like, you're the brain. Am I gonna be Batwing? Is that gonna be my new rap name?
Obviously. Obviously you're gonna be Batwing.
So we're gonna come right back, and maybe I'll tell you the Rich Steve origin story, and then we've got a couple more questions, and then we're gonna have some fun. We got some fun stuff written down here, so we will be right back with Revival Radio.
Chip.
Welcome back, everybody, to Revival Radio.
Chip.
With my good buddies over here, C-Mass, official.
Rich Steve, Brain Cell, Unabomber. Subscribe to that shit. Welcome back to episode 13.
Comment below.
That's my favorite number, man.
Seriously, please, let's get the debate going. Like, we keep saying this. Like, seriously, give us some comments, give us some feedback. Let us know
what you think, man.
What you want to talk about. Give us topic
I think we're going to have to, like,
suggestions.
trigger people before they comment. Like, it's gotten to that point.
I can't believe the 9/11 episode didn't trigger anybody.
Man.
Watch that shit. It's an hour long. But anyway, we were talking about origins.
Watch that shit. It's an hour long. It's a good one.
It's a good hour.
It's a good hour.
Anyway, hey. Talking about origins real quick. Let me tell you the Rich Steve origin story.
Yes, sir.
Back when I was training to be a wrestler, there was another dude named Steve down at the gym. So I get a ride home one day from somebody. Next day I'm back at the gym and they're like, yo, Steve, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, which Steve? Rich Steve or Poor Steve? Because I live in the suburbs. The other one was from the hood. So once we had like the TV show, it just kind of stuck. Like I was hosting the show, I used Rich Steve. And then when I would get drunk and start freestyling, I just would throw Rich Steve out there and it just kind of stuck and I like it. So tell me, man, what does music mean to you?
Music for me is complete therapy, man. Like, it's beauty incarnate. Like, better than any girl I've ever had in my life, better than any relationship I've ever had,
You been asked for relationships, man?
Yeah, you've been asked for relationships, man.
Off camera stuff. Sorry, guys.
Inside joke you're not a part of. Yeah, you feel stupid, don't you?
Sorry, continue.
You feel stupid for not being in our inside joke. Yes.
So what? It really is though. It's therapy, man.
It's beauty, man. Like I can't even. It's hard to put in words. It almost makes a motherfucker cry, man. It's just...
It's almost like alchemy, man. You're taking an idea and putting it into reality.
I mean, it's like the principle of equivalent exchange, you know? I mean, you're taking something from nothing and you're building it up. You're adding your own flavor to something that's pre-existing, but it's your own thing, man. And it's crazy like that when you actually think about it in that way. I mean, me personally, I get custom beats made. When I hear things that I really like, I'm like, I need to rap over that shit.
Right.
Or else I'm going to go fucking crazy because this shit is going to get stuck in my head forever.
Who makes your beats?
My boy Badmind does most of my custom stuff. He does amazing work out of Indiana. Really cool. Solid dude. He actually put me on a fucking mixtape recently. Nice. And it was really amazing. I was on there with fucking people I looked up to since I was like fucking 16, just starting this shit, man. Like the Flatliners. I mean, the Flatliners started horrorcore. Those are my fucking idols. Like that right there is a fucking plateau for me. I'm like, I'm looking at that and it's just so cool because I'm right there.
You're on the cusp, man. How old were you when you started? Like, how long have you been doing this for now?
Honestly, I started writing poetry when I was like 7 years old.
Nice.
I wrote something for somebody who actually turned out being a bully down the line for me, but his great-grandmother had just passed away, so I wrote him a little poem to make him feel better about everything going on. And then I knew that I could affect people with that, and I internalized that, you know?
Yeah.
I internalized the way that I made that guy feel for that little bit, and I fucking captured my whole classroom, and I realized that I think differently than everybody else.
And you just held on to that.
I did, man, and I mean, I kept writing poetry, and when I was around 15, I started actually rapping and, you know, trying to build it up. Like, I didn't know where to go with it, because I was just used to fucking poetry format.
Right. No bars, no... That's how I was too.
I didn't know about hooks or any of that shit, man. Like, I figured that out with one of my mentors.
Who's that?
This guy, Relapse.
Okay.
He was originally part of Seven Seal Entertainment, Low Key's whole old movement and shit. So, you know, he really helped me out. You know, we don't talk anymore because we went in different directions creatively and spiritually, but I'll always be indebted to him in that manner because he helped me kind of break it down and figure out everything and gave me my first real custom beat. So
nice.
When you get a custom beat for the first time and you realize that it's tailor made for you, it changes the way you look at your music, you know? I mean, SoundClick can only
and nobody else has that beat.
Exactly.
Dude, do you remember that one time that we were playing at the Rusty Nail and the dudes after us had the same exact beat for one of their songs?
I heard somebody at ICP who had one of our beats that we used too, bro.
From that same show.
No, it was like from one of our older albums.
No, this is what's funny though. That night they played after us, so they looked like the assholes because we did it first. So fucking suck it, bro.
I mean, that's the funniest part about it all. Like, I mean, I just fucking...
You also know that there's 25,000 other kids who have the same beat.
Yeah. Man. How about you, though, Brain Cell? Brain Cell, what does music mean to you?
Pretty much what he said, man. I don't want to fucking just harp on it.
Yeah.
Like, we all love fucking music, man. This is like what we do.
True that.
This is who we are.
So tell me, what's your latest release? Like, what can people cop on the streets from you right now?
Right now, what I have on hand is my punk rock album. 7 minutes of pure awesome, basically. I mean, this is me working out a lot of my childhood, teenage fucking drama going on.
It's a sick cover, man.
Yeah, man. My boy, the soloist drew that up. Mm-hmm. So...
Now,
the soloist is awesome.
What is the name of your punk rock project, just so everybody knows?
My punk rock project is called Damn Dirty Commies.
And the name of the album?
Oy Vey.
Now, to go along with that, I see that you came bearing gifts for me and the Brain Cell.
Yes,
Could you
sir.
show them just what you brought for us in the studio?
I brought a game of Pin the Knife on the Nazi. These are very limited edition. Basically, you can stab a fucking old propaganda thing of Hitler in the fucking face. There's points to be measured. There's the lyrics from my song Pin the Knife on the Nazi. So I figured this would be an interesting way to display the lyrics for it. And also give people an incentive to have the special edition. So.
Hey, Nazi punks
And
fuck
give
off.
people
Yes,
the opportunity to stab Nazis. So.
Exactly. I mean, how could you go wrong?
Right there. Even him with a nice little cool knife.
Yeah.
So that's fucking awesome though, man.
Yeah.
How about for your rap stuff? What's the last release that you had for that?
My rap stuff, right now, I mainly have like a bunch of mixtapes out.
Okay.
From my TKS radio days when I had radio shows and stuff. We make compilations, put it together, multi-genre mixtapes.
Nice.
So, I mean, I have a lot of that floating out there and a couple of singles.
You're doing like the ciphers and shit. You got a cipher coming up with Marsten House, right?
Oh, yeah.
Who else is on there with that?
There's a shitload of people. My brother 310, who is all over my fucking upcoming album and my mixtapes. So, I mean, I got 310 up in Marsten House, and he's made history ever since. And I'm so fucking proud of my brother, man. Like, he's doing amazing. He fucking kills it. Like,
I hear a future Prole of the week.
Oh, for sure, man. You guys gotta get my brother up in here. He is amazing.
The studio's always open, man. Anybody that wants to come down, if you got something to tell, if you have a story, if you want to be interviewed, like, get down here,
If you
man.
want stories, man, that man right there has stories forever.
That's awesome.
You will be fucking watching the sunrise with his fucking stories.
Very cool.
And you start at 6 o'clock at night. So,
well, we got one more segment left coming up. I think we'll get into some of the fun bullshit stuff when we come right back. That work for you guys?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll be right back, everybody.
All right.
And we're back at Revival Radio. Make sure you check out the Cypher video that we're going to post up. Either the video after this or the one before it.
I'm excited for that, man. Like, I really think that shit turned out great. Especially you. You came in with that fire, going hard as shit. And then you, with your godly 24 bars. And then you got Rich Steve, who got...
fucking Jack Bauer!
Then you got Rich Steve, who tried. I tried. I really like that verse, though. I will say that. Like, that's one of my favorite
Yeah, you had
verses.
short notice, too, man.
That was from one of your tracks, actually. I remember that. I remember doing that. So,
shit.
let's get into some fucking bullshit. Let's get into some fun stuff to talk
some
about.
fun, people.
So, first off, let's do, if you could collab with anybody. We got one person who's alive, one person that's dead, and what the hell is one fictional mean?
It could be whatever you want it to be. It could be a cartoon character. It could be fucking
Viserys from
like
Game of Thrones.
It could be like the Joker if you feel like it. Like whoever, you know.
Okay.
Like, you know.
Well, then how about you start us off? If you could do one alive, or do you want to just go in a row? Like, you say one who live, you want to go alive, and I'll go alive, and we'll just do it that way.
Yeah, let's fucking do it that way, man.
All right. So tell me, Draco, one alive, you could collab with anybody. Who would it
be? DMX.
Okay.
I need that man on a track one day.
Yeah, dude.
Real shit. Like, that needs to fucking happen. That is my goal. Anytime that I meet any mainstream rapper in my brain, I'm like, how many steps away on some Kevin Bacon shit am I away from DMX?
That's fair. That's fair. How about you, Brain Cell? If you could collab with anybody.
I mean, I would... Fucking Tech-9 would be tight.
Tech-9?
Tech-9 or Eminem. Like, Eminem's the greatest ever.
I know you did that contest that Tech did, right?
Yeah. Post-traumatic stress disorder track.
That was pretty tight, man. That's what's up.
Yeah. So I got that under my belt. I would say Eminem.
Eminem?
Yeah.
I remember when we first got started, he was a really big influence on you. Like, you loved Eminem back then, dude. I remember that.
Sure.
I love Eminem too, though. Don't get me wrong. For me, it's tough. It's either between Prozac. I think I could do something really cool with Prozac. Big B, because me and him have a similar style. Or Tech-9. Like,
I think Big B would be dope.
I think Big B would be really dope.
I opened up for Prozac.
Did you?
Dope, man.
Dude, I'm a Prozac mark, dude. I really like Prozac.
No, it's funny because I have a funny story about Prozac.
Go into it, man.
All right, so I used to be on my underground promotional tip back in the day. You know, handing out CDs, collecting that money at shows and shit.
Right.
So I did a little bit of work for Prozac when he was in Project Deadman. So the deal was, or at least in my brain at the time, because I was, you know, young, naive, whatever the fuck, that, you know, I sell these CDs, I get a bandana for free, right?
Nice.
And I completely blanked on the contingency that, you know, if supplies were there, I got it. You know, So I sold all the CDs in my hand, came back with the money for Prozac, and he was like, "Dude, we're out of bandanas." I'm like, what? What the fuck does that even mean?
You got played? You got hustled?
Here's the crazier part. Here's what he gave me. So I didn't really know Tech-9 at the time. Like, this was a time in my life where I was completely oblivious to what Tech-9 even was.
Right.
Which was a dark time in my life, obviously.
Right.
So, you know how artists have, you know, fucking around their table, they have posters, like, with tape on them and stuff. Yeah. He took off all these Tech-9 posters with the tape on them. He didn't even give me, like, a stack of the ones that were on the table. No, he took the ones that had the tape on them off and handed them to me, and they were all stuck together.
That's
and I was
funny.
like, I don't even know who the fuck this is.
I
ended up, like, handing it out to people, and then, like,
well,
years...
that made you look up Tech-9, though, right?
Oh,
Boom.
yeah. But,
Prozac did it for you.
But the funniest part is, I saw Prozac, like, years later. Like, I've seen him a couple times in passing, like, when I go to Denver and shit, and I'd still be a little bit mad at the dude. Like, I held a grudge, like a fucking dickhead. So one time, I finally just mustered it up. I'm like, you know what? I gotta fucking talk to him about this. You know, and I was like, I pulled him aside. I'm like, dude, you know, the first time that we met, you know, I handed out CDs for you. You never came through with a bandana. You know, I've been kind of holding this for a while. He's like, yo, you about to fight me or something, bro? Like, he's like, is it really that real? I'm like, dude, we know a lot of the same people. You know, we go to a lot of the same shit. I don't want to feel this way anymore. And, you know, we squashed it on the spot. Gave me a bandana. We were at a Twisted show.
Right.
Because he was opening for him, you know. Everything was cool. And then we went out into the fucking hallway. It was the TLA. And somebody fucking threw up on the floor, right? And he looks at me, he's like, you owe me a bandana. So,
that's funny.
Fast forward to the time that I opened for Prozac. I came out with a bandana. I signed it. Like, what was it? Fucking debt repaid. I wrote that on there. Handed it to him after he was done performing. It was
I've met him twice, and he was always mad fucking cool.
Dude's
so
great.
how about
Dead collab?
That's what I was gonna say. How about Dead?
Start it off, Draco.
Oh, man, that's fucking tough. G.G. Allen, motherfucker. All the fucking way, G.G. Allen. You know why?
Why?
Because anytime that you get G.G. Allen on something, you know it's going to be crusty. You know it's going to be grimy. You know it's going to smell like shit, but in the best way possible.
If you don't know who G.G. Allen is, just look up the documentary, Eat Shit and Die. How about you, man?
I don't
Eat
know
it,
who he
scum.
is.
Bad.
I was going to say Jim Morrison would be dope.
Yeah, man.
I'd say probably Joey Ramone. I would like to collab with him, or ODB. I would love to collab with ODB. I think that would be fun.
Fictional.
How about fictional, man?
Oh, fictional, man.
This is yours. You came up with it. You don't even have one on the tip of your tongue, bro. Come on.
Bela Lugosi. Well, Bela Lugosi is Dracula. Or wait, actually, the public persona of Bela Lugosi, basically, is what I want to go with. Because I love Bela Lugosi. I feel like me and him he's like my spirit animal, you know?
Okay. How about you, Brainsaw?
I don't even know. I would say probably someone out of a book, like
Alex from A Clockwork Orange.
Oh, that'd be fucking dope.
That's yours?
I think that's mine. I was gonna say Jesus. You said a fictional character from a book. I was gonna say Jesus. But
are you talking about white Jesus, like Caesar Borgia and shit?
But I'm gonna go with Alex from A Clockwork Orange. I think that would be a type.
It'd be pretty dope to collab with Peter Griffin, actually. That'd be pretty hilarious.
Dude, you could get real life Peter Griffin and make it happen.
Yeah, right?
I've
on
seen
point.
that dude, man.
I got a picture with him, man.
Did you really?
Yeah, dude.
That's fucking
fucking
awesome.
dope.
Yeah, like a Comic-Con, like... type
He was at
shit.
RetroCon, just walking around in the fucking...
That's cool, man.
What was that guy? He was in a Sergeant Slaughter hat carrying an American flag, dude. It's fucking impressions. I was like, this is awesome.
All right, Unabomber, get your plugs in. We got about a minute left. So what can people do to get in touch with you, to find you, to listen to your music, all that good shit?
All right, I want you to go to Google right now, type in the Unabomber DDE, and that will take you everywhere. Now, when you spell the Unabomber, this is very, very important. Spell it with an A, U-N-A,
not uni,
not U-N-I, because
Unabomber.
I am not on a unicycle.
I'll put it on the screen so you
Yeah.
can see.
I mean, basically, it was funny because I got this really awesome promotional spot, and I'm like right before Freeway.
Yeah.
Wait, am I right before or right after? I think I'm right before Freeway. And they spelled my name with an I. I'm like, come on, man.
He's
this is an
on
awesome
everything.
spot.
He's on Instagram. He's on Twitter.
Yes.
He's on Spotify if you want to check it out.
And what's the
Yes.
name of the track that we're going to play?
The track that we are going to play is an unreleased track. This is fucking Revival Radio exclusive right here.
All right.
This is Under Control.
Peep game.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
very much for coming out today, sir. You'll have to come
Thank
back.
you.
We got lots we can
Bang.
talk to. Everybody, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, comment,
sir.
share, all that. We'll be back next week. We got to get back to the conspiracies. I think it's
Check
about
out
that
the Cypher
time.
video.
We will see you guys soon. Be easy, everybody.
Peace.
Easy.
I wanna let them know that I'm here to stay. I've got it under control and I'm here to say it's been a long road to see today. And because I've rolled, I might seem insane, but I wanna let them know that I'm here to stay. I've got it under control and I'm here to say it's been a long road to see today. And because I've rolled, I might seem insane, but it's all okay. No need to worry about Drew. Everything I need is because of my crew. And even in them dark days, with hatred from fools and all these fucking lames doing what they do, I'll stay doing what I do. And if you don't like my shit, say it to my fucking face. Got Navy money for days, bitch. Fill your tummy with gauges, buy you some plane tickets, leave you in the fucking desert with no headstone, nameless. Love in my heart, yeah, knife in my hand. Problems always start, but I always got a plan. Always got a battle axe, always got nunchucks. Chop that motherfucker in half if he wanna get buck. If you wanna get buck, do him to the death. You to give no fucks. If you're showing disrespect, showing disrespect to the click, got rep. Pussies get wrecked, better wear a vest.
I wanna let them know that I'm here to stay. I've got it under control and I'm here to say it's been a long road to see today. Because I've run